encouraging others to do the same.
Kind of awakened like a fight in me that I didn't know that I had.
And as the weather warms up, beach season is getting closer. We will get up and moving with Sky Cowens, and she'll tell us why you should hit the gym in more ways than one. Later, we've got Claire Lockard live in the studio to tell us about a week to be proud of and how you can get involved. All this and more coming up on ELN Morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to ELN Morning. Now, it may be a little gloomy outside, but we are here to brighten your day. I'm Paige Peroso.
And I'm Ashley McGettrick. We're going to start off our morning with the top headlines that you need to know to start your day. Our Mackenzie Murray is in the studio with more. Mackenzie?
Thanks, Paige and Ashley. The former New England Patriots football star Aaron Hernandez will be spending life behind bars with no possibility of parole. Hernandez was convicted in the 2013 murder of Odin Lloyd. Hernandez will be going from a $40 million pro football contract to Massachusetts maximum security prison, the state's newest and most high-tech prison. Today marks the 8th anniversary of the Virginia Tech shooting. On this day in 2007, 32 students and faculty were killed by a shooter. The Virginia Tech massacre is known as the deadliest school shooting in the U.S. and caused a revamping of security on college campuses around the nation. The annual Day of Remembrance, along with a 3.2-mile run, will take place at Virginia Tech today. Northern white rhinos are on the verge of extinction. Sudan is the last known male northern white rhino left in the entire world. As poaching is a common practice in Kenya, he is under 24-hour protection by armed guards. That's just some of the news you need to know this morning. Back to you, Paige.
Thanks, Mackenzie. Now that we're caught up on what's happening across the nation, let's check in with Gary in downtown Elon for the weather. Gary, how is it looking out there? Excuse me.
Happy Tuesday morning to you guys. Actually, it's Thursday. Happy Thursday morning to you guys. It's 51 right now with a real feel of 58 degrees. Make sure to carry that umbrella wherever you go. You don't want to get stuck outside on Young Commons without an umbrella. It's going to be drizzling all day. So, to start off your weekend tomorrow, it's going to be mostly cloudy with a high around 75. Saturday and Sunday are going to be looking like a little bit of a hit or miss. Saturday with a high of 79 and a low of 57, and Sunday with a high of 69 and a low of 60. There's, of course, a chance of showers thrown in there as well. To start off your week on Monday, it's going to be warmer, but those pesky showers are going to be back again. High of 79, low of 56. That's all I've got here from downtown Elon. Paige and Ashley, back to you.
Thanks, Gary. Now, with only a little over a month left of school, you might be feeling a little stressed. I know I am. Something you might not know, though, is today is National Stress Awareness Day. Our Ashley Boley joins us live to talk with us about some stress relief tips. So thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, ladies, for having me on. According to the American Institute of Stress, over 60% of basic illness is due to stress. So I have some few tips. Okay, so first we're going to start out with breathing. So feet
always a good thing to do.
Yes.
Exactly.
Stressed or not. Yes. So breathe in for 2 seconds. Okay. 1, 2, and exhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. Okay. Now we're gonna.
I'm very zen. Yeah.
Good.
No, I've heard you have to double the breathing too.
Yes.
So I feel like that was good. Just to.
Yes, definitely. So we also want to throw it back on this Throwback Thursday to some Play-Doh. So you can play with this. My parents gave me this for Valentine's Day. It's super cheap, super easy just to play with.
The same as a stress ball.
Yeah, yeah, you get that like feeling of just squeezing
Absolutely.
it.
I'm gonna need some more Play-Doh.
Yes.
I have a chemistry test too. I'm gonna need a lot of this.
Good. And so now we also want to make sure that we maybe dance and listen to some music every now and then.
I like to dance.
So, you know, maybe we can jam out and just have a
Play
little
some Taylor
fun.
Swift or something.
Yes.
We like Taylor Swift in the studio.
Yes. And my last tip is to make sure that you go out for a nice walk or get outside, get some green space, maybe go for a run. I know you ran a half marathon in Disney.
I did. That stressed me out more than it unstressed me.
So, you know, I mean, everybody's got their ways. Definitely have a lot of fun. According to the Harriet-Watt University in the United Kingdom, they found that walking through green space, meaning anywhere in nature, can help enhance your mood. So that's
And
always
we've got plenty of that here at ELN. So
definitely
Exactly.
with all the spring weather and everything.
Thank you so much. All these tips are great. I
Here's
will
a
definitely use them.
snowman to
Thank you.
unbox you. There you go.
Now, while today it might be important to remember to take care of your mind, it is always important to remember to take care of your skin. Though the sun is also a source of vitamin D and can brighten up your day, it can also be very dangerous. According to the Surgeon General, there are more than 63,000 new cases of melanoma every year. This is the deadliest form of skin cancer. Even though skin cancer is the most commonly diagnosed cancer in the United States, most cases are preventable, so here are some tips to keep yourself safe. Wear a hat and sunglasses when outside on a sunny day. Stay in the shade, especially during today's hours when the sun is especially strong. Use sunscreen that is at least SPF 15 and to protect your exposed skin.
Students Promoting Awareness, Change, and Empowerment, or SPACE, is a student organization on campus that addresses issues of sexual assault and rape on college campuses. The group has been hosting events on campus this week for Sexual Assault Awareness Week. Tonight, SPACE is hosting the last event of the week, Take Back the Night. Here with us this morning is the co-founder of SPACE, Laurel Wiebe. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, we got what the acronym means of SPACE, but could you give us a little about what SPACE actually is?
Well, it is a student-run organization that has pretty much branched off of AFFECT, the feminist club on campus. So we've taken over most of the responsibilities for, all of the responsibilities for Sexual Assault Awareness Month, which is April, and Support Survivors Week. So although we're doing a lot of activist stuff this month, we are here as a resource for survivors, a place to start discussion. We're a safe space to basically change the attitudes and the mentalities we have on our college campus and college campuses in general towards rape and sexual assault.
Right, make it less of a taboo topic.
Well, yeah, exactly, and that's the way you get it started. It's starting an everyday conversation. Yeah.
Great, and so this event is culminating all of these ideas that you are trying to spread around campus. Could you tell us a little more about the event? Who can come? What happens? Take Back the Night.
Oh, okay, yeah, absolutely. Well, we have a rally, a march going on through campus, a student-led march, and it's called the Walk Against Victim Blaming. At other universities, other places all across the country, it's referred to as the Slut Walk, but also, language is everything, so we're going to take a different approach to it. So the idea behind the walk is to wear whatever you want and be able to feel safe walking around campus, because there's a lot of victim blaming that happens, like was she drinking, or he or she drinking, was he or she wearing this or that, was she drunk, all that other stuff. So the idea is that he wears whatever you want and be able to confidently and safely walk across campus and say, this is my body, this is who I am. But after the march, we go into Take Back the Night, which is where a lot of people share their stories about survivorship, and it's more of a solemn event, but same idea of solidarity together as a campus.
Great, and that event is tonight?
Tonight, yes.
Okay, great, and what time is that?
7 p.m. at
7
Whitley.
p.m., and anyone can come?
Anybody can come, absolutely.
Great. Awesome, so they can come tonight, don't need to register or anything?
No,
just show up and
just
support.
show up.
Awesome, well, an important cause, and we're happy to have that on the show, and especially excited for the event tonight. So thank you so much for coming. Well, moving on, an ELN student is turning her world upside down for a good cause, and our Jackie Pascal found out the reason for the flip.
With a heart rate 3 times faster than normal and blood rushing from her head to her feet, Maddie Gross and her doctors weren't sure what it all meant.
He thought there was something wrong with my brain, so I got an MRI, and they found 2 spots on it, and instead of being like, we don't know what this is, they were like, they handed me like a handout on glioblastoma, which is brain cancer, and were like, you have 4 months to live.
After determining she did not have cancer, doctors tossed around epilepsy or that it was all in her head. But even with added medication, Gross's symptoms only grew worse.
I would either faint all the way and twitch, which people thought were seizures, or I would kind of half faint. Blood would just kind of get away from my brain and end up in my feet, and I would look and sound like I'm having a stroke.
Gross's final diagnosis is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, or POTS. According to dysautonomiainternational.org, POTS is caused by a malfunction in the autonomic nervous system, and the symptom strength varies from patient to patient. While POTS is not a new illness, it is uncommon that doctors diagnose it due to the various symptoms that could be explained away.
So a lot of people don't know about it, even doctors, and if they had known, I think my diagnostic journey would have been shorter.
Gross is turning her symptoms around by flipping upside down. She lies down and puts her feet up in the air, sending the blood that rushes to her feet back up to her head.
It's definitely kind of awakened like a fight in me that I didn't know that I had.
Gross created a Facebook page titled Legs Up for POTS. People from around the world have been sending in pictures with their legs up, showing support for Gross and anyone with POTS.
It's just been incredible to have what I'm doing validated and to feel like I am making a difference to these people and like, okay, they do feel a little more comfortable because of what I'm doing.
Jackie Pascal, ELN Local News.
Invites people to visit her Facebook page and send in pictures with your legs up, spreading awareness and comfort to all those with invisible illnesses.
Now the end of the semester means the start of summer, and beach season is just about here. And coming up, our Sky Cowens will show us how to get your beach bod. Welcome back to ELN Morning. We are here with Sky Cowens, who is going to help us shape up before we head out for our day. So Sky, what type of workout do we have going on this morning?
We're going to be doing a HIIT workout, which stands for high intensity interval training.
Okay.
So this is all the rage right now in the fitness world because of its after calorie burn effect. The variance in your heart rate is really going to up that calorie burn. We're going to get a total body workout in.
I'm ready for this right now, but
No,
I'm ready
I
to
promise
try
that
it.
you are.
Okay.
Simple moves, very easy. We're going to do 4 moves, 30 seconds each. I'm just going to go through each of them. You're going to repeat that 3 times, taking a 30-second to 1-minute rest in between. Okay, so our first move. It's just
It's working out, there's math.
Yeah. Okay. It's just basically a jumping jack, a little bit more intense. So it's a power jack. So you come down to a low squat.
Okay.
Hands up. This is what it looks like.
Oh my gosh, she does this
Okay.
easily.
I know. Okay. So try that. Okay.
Squat up.
There you go. That looks great. So your toes are coming slightly out. Weight in your heels. All right, let's try a couple together. Here we go. 3. Okay. 2.
Now I had a big muffin for
All right,
breakfast.
so you're going to repeat that for 30 seconds. Your next one is high knee mountain climbers. So you're going to do simple high knees, but add the arms up, pulling down through your shoulders.
You don't look as cool as you do, Sky.
And for this one, you really want to get your knees all the way up to the height, all right? Okay. Good job. So you guys feel your heart rate get up with that a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Next one is a frog jump burpee. So what would a HIIT workout be without a burpee? So frog jump burpee is a little bit different. In that low squat, you're going to jump up, jump back.
Oh
So you're
dear.
coming through that high plank each time.
Maybe we should leave that one to her.
Skip that one.
But
That's gonna be all
if you want to add it, if you want to add a little bit of intensity to that, you just add the
More
push-up.
intensity? Wait, okay, how about the modified version?
Let's make it easier maybe for us.
You're going to walk it.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
That's your modification.
That's mine.
You guys want to try it? Let's go.
Okay. Okay, you tell me, how's my form?
All right, that looks good. That's a good high plank.
Okay, well,
That's a good
we're
high
gonna,
plank.
as we do this, we're gonna figure this out and move on.
Okay.
In the meantime, well, we are going to work on our appetite now that we burned all those calories. Our Rajat Agarwal whipped up this week's college cooking. Let's take a look.
Good morning and welcome to this edition of College Cooking. My name is Rajat Agarwal. Now to be honest, you've got a rookie in the kitchen this week, but we're going to show you a quick and simple but yet delicious meal that you can cook with your friends. Serves up to 6 people. We've got a full cooked meal right here. You can see a lot going on the plate, but still very simple, very delicious. Now we're going to start off with the ingredients. I'm going to take you through what we've got here. We've got the noodles right here. We've got the onions. We've got the cherry tomatoes. We've got the garlic, the sauce, the sausage. You got to have the meat. We've got the fresh basil, and finally the cheese that you can top it off with at the end. So to start off, we're going to get the sausage cooking. We don't want to have to wait on that. All we need is a half inch of water in the pot over here. Take the sausage over, drop it in the pot, and let it start cooking. Ooh, a little hot there. Found something into my hand. But we're going to let it cook until it gets brown, and then we can add it in the pot over here. Watch it, don't let it bounce up in your hand. We're going to go back over to the counter, and we're going to get started cutting the ingredients. spread out across the board. We're gonna go take a look at the sausage, see how it's doing. It looks like it is all done. And we're gonna cut the sausage into little pieces so we can add it to the pasta later. You've gotta add it all to the pot. We'll start with the noodles, put everything else in afterwards. With about 4 to 4.5 cups of water, we'll let it go until it boils. Turn it down to low, let it simmer for 8 to 10 minutes. Then you can strain it out and you're good to go. You got the final product right here to try. Got some noodles, some sausage, all kinds of different ingredients right here. I'll give it a quick try. Tastes pretty good. Ashley and Paige, back to you.
Oh, well, that looked delicious. It definitely made me hungry. But in other food news, the first food truck frenzy is happening today from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The event is sponsored by Sub, and dining services will feature 5 food trucks tasting plates. You can find the trucks in the 20-minute parking lot behind Belk Library. Resident District Manager Pulkit Vig is excited for the event, but says there's only one way it'll be a hit.
This event is only going to be successful if the community is a part of it. And we have so far sold about 1,200 tickets.
There will be everything from soft serve ice cream to Mexican to gluten-free Vietnamese food. Vig says they are hoping to sell 1,200 more tickets today. And Dining Services and Sub also hope that today's events will lead to more opportunities for food trucks to come to campus. And keep in mind that Colonnade and McEwen will be closed during lunch for this event. And when we come back, we'll check out what's trending this morning and an app to keep you organized. We'll see you in a few.
Welcome back to ELN Morning. We've got our chief photographer, Al Drago, in the studio to let us know what's trending in this morning's social corner. What is going on this morning, Al?
Thanks. Actually, well, social media has been blowing up with 2 stories in particular in the past 24 hours. Let's take a look. Yesterday afternoon, a 61-year-old mailman from Florida was arrested in Washington, D.C. when he piloted a small gyrocopter and landed on the grounds of the Capitol. Attached to the back, Doug Hughes brought with him 535 letters of protest to be delivered to, you guessed it, 535 members of Congress he wasn't too happy with. Hughes was immediately arrested after successfully landing the aircraft at the Capitol. Well, when Hughes came in, he circled around the Washington Monument, went down the National Mall before getting to the Capitol. Tourists and government officials alike saw it and turned to their phones. They turned to Twitter, and some really interesting tweets came out. Just a few in particular. One is from Defend Wall Street, said, "I wish my mailman, I wish my mail was delivered by a crazy man in Da Vinci-style helicopter. Capitol Hill is lucky." And one last one about the Aaron Hernandez trial yesterday. Fans and stars alike also turned to Twitter. One tweet in particular says, "Most days, sports fans wish we had the lives of pro athletes, but sometimes they end up wishing they were us instead." That's from SEMO. Paige, back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Al. And now we have today's App of the Week. We'll help you stay on top of Elong's spring semester as it comes to an end. Our Perry John is here to give us a look. Perry?
Thank you, Paige. Well, it's true, mid-April is coming up, and with a lot of assignment deadlines and finals, it's an important time to be organized. I found an app called Clear that I use personally. It's a simple mobile to-do list app available for the iPhone and Mac. With Clear, you can make a simple list and say ELN, and you can place tasks in descending order, so important things stay red hot. You can even set reminders so that if something is just too important to forget, you're there. Clear is also available on iCloud, and when you've completed something, you can just simply swipe right, you get a nice chime and a good vibration. Clear also syncs to iCloud, so if you have Clear on your Mac, you can always keep updated list on your desktop. Clear is $4.99 for iPhones and $9.99 on Macs. Bringing you the App of the Week, I'm Perry John. Back to you, Paige and Ashley.
Thank you, Perry. Coming up after the break, we'll look at some fun events that you can get involved with this week.
Welcome back. Tomorrow marks the beginning of ELN Pride Week. ELN's Queer Straight Alliance called Spectrum is hosting the week, and they have a variety of events scheduled. Tomorrow is the day to sign up to show respect for the week. Monday, April 20th, Sparks will be hosting tie-dye events with baked goods at Speaker's Corner. Tuesday, there will be a table called Bursting the Heteronormative Bubble at College Coffee. Wednesday, there will be a barbecue called BB Queer at 5 to 7. And on Thursday, the drag extravaganza, that's a hard one for me to say, will be at the Tap House. Here in the studio, we have Claire Lockhart, who is the president of Spectrum. So thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
So can you give us just a brief overview of exactly what is Pride Week? I just listed a bunch of events.
Yeah.
But what is it in its core?
Yeah, I like to think of Pride Week as a celebration of the LGBTQIA community on campus, and also, you know, welcoming anybody who maybe isn't as familiar with Spectrum or the queer community to kind of join in, learn what it's all about, just for us to really celebrate our identities in a way that we don't always the rest of the year.
Great. And drag extravaganza sounds like a fun event. What exactly is it? What are the activities? It seems like something I want to go to. It seems like something fun. So.
Oh, you definitely do. So it is a drag show. And it'll be performed, students and staff are performing in it. Yes,
like
we'll
that.
have drag queens, drag kings. Matthew Antonio Bosch, the director of the Gender LGBTQIA Center.
Great.
He's emceeing, so you know it'll be fun.
Yeah, of course.
We're having food, there'll be dance contests and prizes, and it's also all a fundraiser for Time Out Youth, which is an organization in Charlotte that helps out homeless LGBT youth.
Okay, and did you participate last year in drag?
I did, I performed.
Fun. Very exciting. Well, thank you so much. All the events seem like so much fun, and I know I'm going to be participating in some and definitely checking out. So everyone else should too. Thank you so much again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Claire. Tomorrow, ELN will be celebrating Holi, also known as the Festival of Colors. We sat down with Diana Abrams to find out why we celebrate the Hindu tradition.
Is a celebration of the transition from winter to spring. So things are blooming, colors are exploding everywhere, so that's why we throw colored paint. It's become very popular to be celebrated all around the world.
ELN students are encouraged to wear old clothes to Speaker's Corner at 4 p.m. this Friday to celebrate Holi by throwing paint and dancing to traditional music. An Indian Shabbat or an Indian meal will follow the event in upstairs Lakeside.
Now, if you're in the mood for some chicken and fun, head over to Daniel Commons tomorrow night for the Danley Center annual Chicken Pickin'. Now, I'm on the staff too, so it's going to be a fun event. But if you've seen a giant chicken walking around campus, it's RAs like me from the Danley neighborhood advertising this event. Students were invited to create teams and sign up to grill a chicken for a first place prize of $500. Though it's a Danley Neighborhood Association event, all students are encouraged to participate. Sign-ups ended yesterday, but if you didn't sign up to grill a chicken, you can still go and eat them. Students will be able to use their Phoenix card to swipe into the event. Food from Aramark will be served for just one meal swipe in addition to samples of the competition chickens. As a result of the event, Colonnade's dining hall will be closed. In addition to the delicious chicken, there will all be music and games in the Daniel Commons basketball court tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Well, so I hope to see a lot of people outside having fun, enjoying the music, dancing, playing the games. We'll have games from Campus Rec outside as well, and I'm hoping that everyone just comes out and has a good time.
Now, if chicken isn't your thing, Saturday will be the Phoenix Fine. This is a community-wide scavenger hunt where students will be sent to complete crazy tasks to gain points. The winners of this game will receive $400 and second place $300. Between Chicken Pickin' and the Phoenix Fine, the Danley Neighborhood Association will be handing out a grand total of $2,100.
That's some pretty valuable chicken, if you
Right?
ask me.
No, it's
Jeez
fun.
Louise.
And yeah, exactly. $500 for grilling a chicken, like, pretty good.
You know, I'm not much
Easy
of a
money.
chef, but I might have to figure
Slap
it out.
some barbecue sauce on it.
Yeah.
At least submit it. You never know.
But I do like, were you in the chicken costume?
I was not, because it kind of scares
You are
me.
on staff though, right?
I am on the staff, and so I've seen the chicken costume a lot. And
I
it
will
was great.
come if you're in the chicken costume.
I don't know if I can promise that, but the chicken costume was in a picture with Leo Lambert, which is pretty great, I think. But so
Okay.
maybe if you come to, I'll be the chicken costume.
Paige
maybe.
Baruso, chicken, Leo Lambert, what else could you want?
What else
Come on.
could you want,
Well,
exactly?
that is going to do it for us this morning. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at ELN Morning.
And if you missed it, last night we've got great videos of the Greek Week dance performances on our website, elonlocalnews.com.
And before we go, we want to give a quick birthday shout out to our director, Jacob LaPlante. Happy birthday. Have a great day.